Hi everybody, this is Heidi and I'm going to show you how to use these self-checking mystery reveals in Google Sheets for long division. I'm working with my winter set, but if you have Christmas, Valentine's Day, whatever, this will apply to all of the different sets. So whatever set you have, you're going to get a Google Drive folder. Unfortunately, it won't let me make folders for you, but within this, if you organize it however makes sense to you. But I usually organize by name so that these will show up in alphabetical order for you. So we have our master spreadsheets with all the problems in one place, an answer key for that. And then we have our teacher instructions over here. And then this has each mystery reveal. So polar bear, and then the answer key for that, the deer, and the answer key, the houses, and the answer key, etc. So I'm just going to open up one of these really quickly. I'm going to open up number 3, houses on the hillside, and its corresponding answer key, which is actually the exact same file. It's just been filled out. You'll notice that it's really big on this screen, and that's why it says adjust zoom % as needed. If you don't want students doing that, you can just delete that message. But what that means is just right here. I usually set it to 50 and then it's perfect. So I'll do that on this one as well. My students, 4th graders, had no problem with this, even when we were remote. They had no issue with it. One thing I would advise against, though, is you don't want students zooming in and out on the actual Chrome browser. They like to click up here in the URL bar and do control negative, control positive to zoom. And while that works well for other websites, for the mystery reveals, it's actually really nice to just adjust within Google Sheets and not mess with the whole browser. So that's a distinction I do make with my students. So we're going to fill one of these out, and it is color coded. So divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So purple, red, green, blue, purple, red, green, blue, etc. And that really helps students if they get stuck. So how many 3s fit into 9? 3. That's the correct answer. Nothing has happened yet because with Pixel Arts, you actually have to click away. Anywhere will do. Just click, and then the feedback will pop up. It turned a bright color to indicate that it's correct, and pixels appeared over here. Now we do 3 times 3, which is 9. So multiply, that's red, or pink, put it in. Subtracting, that's the green step. 9 minus 9 is 0. Bring down, that's the blue. Here's where the color coding really helps. This is a space where a lot of my students get stuck because they forget they have to go back up to the top. So that purple is going to help bring them back up. How many 3s go into 7? That's 2. But let's say we got the wrong answer and put a 5. Here's what happens. It turns gray and no pixels pop up. So that is that immediate feedback. So I'll go ahead and solve this a little more quickly. While I'm doing this, one thing to point out is if you look up at the top, you can see that the title says houses on the hillside, so students can see what the picture is going to be. So I did that. I titled it that way so you would know what it was, but you're going to want to change the title so that it does not give away what the picture is. So you're going to want to take that out. Okay, so here's what it looks like when it is all solved. I went ahead and deleted the answers because I want this ready for my students. It should look like this when I assign it. Now, something I need to say is that Google Classroom will show the kids a picture and ruin it for them real quick if the file has memory of it having been tampered with, or I put it in and it showed me the picture. So now this version remembers that, and it's going to do like a quick little flash of the picture when the students load it, which is very annoying, but a lot of people won't tell you this. So this is a little annoying, but I deleted all the answers. This looks like it's ready to go. I need to make a copy of it actually, and I need to assign this copy to my students. So houses on the hillside, student, and then delete the one I was messing with. So if you want to just move it to the trash there, that's it. Now this one's ready to go because I have not put any of the answers in. It's not going to do that to the students. And if you want to play around with them a lot, you can just play around with the answer key and then just don't touch these, but it's just something I wanted to mention. I'm going to show you now the master spreadsheet, which is really nice. So there are 5 mystery reveals in this set. So I could assign one a day, but you also have the option of assigning the master spreadsheet and then they get all 5 in one. Here's what the answer key looks like. So there's tabs at the bottom the kids would click, and it has the 5 different mystery reveals right there. And then the student version obviously is not filled out, but it's the same thing. polar bear, snowy deer, etc. Obviously, you don't want the surprise ruin, so double click on the tab and you can delete it so that it just says 5, for example. And then you have the answer key, so you know which is which, but you can assign it to them so it doesn't say owl, it doesn't say houses, doesn't ruin the surprise. So we have 2 master spreadsheets, the regular and the answer key, and then we have 5 mystery reveals, and each mystery reveal comes with an answer key that you can play around with. If you're comfortable with Google Classroom, Schoology, whatever platform you use, you're good. I'm going to show you how I would use these in Google Classroom, so if that's something that you're interested in, you can stick around. So you're going to go to classroom.google.com. You can also get to Google Classroom through this little array here. Obviously, for privacy reasons, this isn't my real class. You're going to click on Classwork and then click Create Assignment. Give it a title, whatever you want to call it, and then you're going to click Drive and go find the file you want to assign. If it's recent, it'll pop up under recent, or you can go manually find it, or you can search for it. I want to assign them all the problems in one place. That's the master spreadsheet. I can tell it's not the answer key because it's not filled out like that one. Hopefully checking that beforehand, I changed all the names so that it doesn't tell them what it is, and then I hit add. There we go. Very important. I need to click make a copy for each student, and that's it. There are other features if you have a list of your students here. Obviously, this isn't my real class, so but you can choose who to assign it to. You can set it for points. You can set a due date. You can set a topic to keep your classroom organized, and you can hit assign, and it'll be live. You can also schedule it. So if you were assigning one a day, on Sunday, you could assign all 5 of them, but schedule so that it'll post Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, etc. And then you're done and you don't have to remember to do it each day. So that's how I do this in Google Classroom, but you can use this in Google Drive, Schoology, other learning platforms as well. So that's how we use the long division, the self-checking, and I hope that you have a lot of fun with your students and that you have a great day.